Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Marco, for asking me to come. It's a pleasure to be here, and what I'm going to do is just give a brief introduction on Conduit and what we are doing, and why we're doing it. So we had a vision when the company was started in 2005 that all online publishers face a problem, and that is that they spend money, time, and effort building online websites, and then they spend even more time, money, and effort trying to get people to visit them. But how on earth can you get your users to come back regularly of their own free will? And so we had this vision to allow any publisher, whether it was a small one or a big one, to basically come into Conduit and in our online environment build themselves a software add-on which they could then control dynamically and offer to their end users, which they could then install on their browsers. And that the content that could be placed in the browser could be absolutely anything you can imagine, whether security products or video or games or XML feeds, RSS feeds, what have you. And this was designed to work across all browsers and built as a marketing tool. We were able to partner with Google so that all of these add-ons had Google search offered, and we have an exclusive deal with them, as well as we were trustee certified so that the concerns of end users were met. And this proved very successful. These numbers are out of date, I can't keep up. But basically, we now have over 200,000 active publishers, and we're actually we're about the same as AVG in active users. And we now have 11 new installations a second as we continue to grow. So we're a bit on an exponential curve at this point. So we have this enormous number of users now around the world, as well as huge numbers of publishers. And we are now tying these publishers together through what we call the Conduit Marketplace. And this allows any publisher to take their components, their content, and offer it to other publishers to add in their add-ons, which they offer to their end users, so that there is now mutual interdependence between the publishers. And this is also growing exceptionally quickly. We now have basically all the new publishers that come through the door each day, 40% of them are adding content from other publishers to their add-ons. We have a very, very simple revenue model. This will be a theme, I think, through the day. We give it away. It's completely free to the publishers, and we're able to do that because we have a partnership with Google, and we are helping them distribute their search. And we generate revenues just as Google does off the sponsored listings. We're also generating now significant revenue from our marketplace as we are facilitating the trade of content between publishers around the world. And as we are building, because we've grown very quickly, from basically we've now got 100 people in the company, which is not very large for most people, but for us it's a huge growth rate this last year, when we had about 20 at the beginning of this year. We're investing hugely in providing new products and solutions for our publishers to help leverage their connection between themselves and their end users. So we've been very successful with lots of large publishers. Some of them, lots of them are in Europe. You saw Liverpool before, so I feel sorry for the Everton supporters today. And lots of small publishers, which is the absolute bread and butter of our business. The vast majority of our publishers are people that you've never heard of. My current favorite is the Sadistic Skullbangers, which is a community, of course, here in England. We basically cater for absolutely anyone out there. There is not a single online publisher that we have ever come across that cannot use our technology successfully. And this, of course, is where I cannot tell you any numbers, except that this year in revenue will be 9 figures, and we continue to grow rather quickly. In any case, thank you very much.